What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another deck profile here on TCG University for the card game UniVersus. My name's Tam, and today I'm going to be showing you the Spike deck that we played for this week's Campus Championship. Let's jump into it. All right, so Spike. Spike's a really cool character, and honestly, this deck is really, really rad. So what is Spike's game plan? It's quite simple. He wants to keep his progressive difficulty low by using his top enhance twice per turn to discard cards out of his card pool. And then he also says enhance commit, you're attacking at multiple 1, and if it was a tech attack, it has the tech keyword. You take any of your foundations and add it underneath your character as momentum to then be used for that multiple. So really, really awesome ability and just a lot of synergy. The main reason that we want to use Spike is we want to keep our card pool progressive very low and just to snag that momentum, not necessarily to use for the multiple one that we give it, but to just use the multiple one. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at the cards. The first cards that we're talking about are the cool Spike cards. MC3 Devastator Cannon. It's a 4 high for 9. Gets multiple one with Spike, grabs that momentum. Your opponent's not able to play enhances during this attack, or else they will just burn 2 vitality for free. And then after this attack leaves the card pool, you get to ready your character. So you play your cannon, you enhance on Spike to make it leave, you give it multiple, grab your momentum. When this card is done, it leaves the card pool, and then Spike gets to ready back up. Just lets you keep reusing that enhance commit. Very, very cool ability. Excuse me. In addition to that, we're also playing 4 Swordfish Plasma Cannon. This card gets to ready a foundation. It has multiple 1, gets an additional multiple 1, is a tech attack. These are the main 2 cards that we want to use to just whip ourselves a momentum with Spike. And then it and the multiple abilities get +2/+2 if cards have been discarded from my card pool this turn. So a really easy play with MC3 is to just play MC3, snag a momentum, and then it'll re-ready and play this Plasma Cannon, give it an additional multiple, snag a momentum. So you'll throw 1 of these and then 3 of these, and all of these will have an additional +2/+2. Very, 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 very strong card. Truly a pillar in the meta whenever he existed. But let's talk about the new engine. So the main reason we wanted to play Spike is we wanted to play this cool Dancing Tempest. Both of these cards also have Charge, which the card combos off of, and it has multiple 2 printed on the card. So having snagging the momentum off of Spike is very, very cool. The multiple attacks gain +4 speed, +4 damage, and flash. And so if you've got the momentum to spare, you can take and just throw a bunch of 6 high 9s at the end of a chain, playing as like your 4th attack, a bunch of 6 high 9s. Just kills people. It kills people for free. And so let's talk about the cards that combo really well with Dancing Tempest. We got 4 Paeon Thrust. This card says that your next combo is very easy to play. This is the main combo in the deck, and it also gets an extra 2 damage. And if this card is blocked, it returns to your hand after it resolves. And so it can just leave the card pool and come back in. And there's some neat combos that can happen with some foundations that we play with Paeon Thrust. Up next, we're playing 4 Airblade Thrust. This card just says if it deals damage, you get to just add it to your momentum. It is a charge, and that is the main thing about it. So we want it to deal damage, stick it to our momentum, use Spike, grab another momentum, and then I can play out my full multiple 2 of the Dancing Tempest. Up next, we are playing triple Westwind combo. This is the only other combo attack inside of the deck. It itself has multiple 1. It grabs itself a momentum using its combo. It has multiple 2. It grabs its momentum using its cool combo ability, and then it can destroy assets, which is really, really prevalent inside of the current 2020 meta. And the last cards in the deck, these are combos, but they don't necessarily combo with Dancing Tempest. We've got 3 Nouveau Soleil. Lets me re-ready cards that have not been completely blocked. Re-ready cards if it's played as a reversal. Commits your opponent's character, which is very, very strong. And with Spike, it can clear afterwards, but we'll probably just keep it as the momentum as opposed to clearing. And then the last cool card, honestly, is 3 Royal Poison. So I can commit Spike, grab a momentum, and then say that if the card is blocked, I get to re-ready Spike back up. Just very, very cool. Plus, it's got EX and powerful. This card can accidentally, it's a second way to end the game if your Dancing Tempest doesn't quite get there. On our assets, we're playing 1 Fatty Ball. After I add grab a momentum, I get to commit it and grab an additional 1. There are no Furies. Oh, I guess there's 1 Fury, Royal Poison in our deck, so we get a little extra speed and damage, but the main reason here is just to snap an extra momentum. 1 Lokolula. This card says that I will always have at least one momentum by flipping one of my cards, and then if cards get destroyed, plus or minus, that's a little less relevant, but this just says I always have one, Fatty Ball always has two, Spike now has three. And then my last asset is one Swordfish 2. I can just flip to put an attack in a momentum, and the cost to play this card is to put this card in my momentum. So if I play this on my attack, let's say I have 3 attacks in my hand, I'll play my first attack, I'll Swordfish it away, play my next one, then play Dancing Tempest. Hey, I've already got my momentum. I'm all ready. Under our foundations, our first aggressive foundation is for Finding What's Lost. This card is crazy inside of Spike. All of your attacks get plus X damage. X equals the number of cards that have left your card pool this turn. With the Payon thrust, being able to bounce back to hand, they're just not allowed to full block this if I've got Finding What's Lost out on the board, because every time that they full block, my next one's going to get an extra 2 damage. Insane. We are playing one Thrill to Eat You. It's really good spam, gives a little extra speed, and commits foundations after my my opponent. Commits foundations and extra speed. Just make sure my first one hits really well. Onto the flow, we're playing Double Cleaning the Fish. It is one of Spike's discards, but is on a destroy cost. So I can choose not to use Spike in order to clear the MC3, and then commit it on a different card, and then Cleaning the Fish to get rid of it. Because it just gets rid of a card in our card pool, as opposed to discard this card from our card pool. Up next, we're playing 4 Hell's Reach. We are playing a 1 check, so we're trying to load up on spam as much as I can. This card just says, ready a card playable while committed. Just once per game. If I've checked poorly or I want to keep going with my turn, I'll ready this guy back up. And then once it's face down, it's beautiful fodder to be moved to Spike. Triple extended lifespan. After my opponent draws a card, I'm going to draw a card. One of Spike's big issues is he is a very true 6-hander. He doesn't get to draw any extra extra resources, and so this lets me just kind of keep up with my opponent if they're trying to outdraw me. We're playing 1 Proud Nose. After I make a check after I check a 1, discard a momentum, destroy this, and get the recheck. We are only playing 3 1 checks, but we don't want that to be the reason that we lose the game. 1 Foul Attitude, destroy, grab a combo or range attack from my hand and just add it to my momentum. Maybe I don't want to be playing this in the card. I've got Breaker or something coming, and I know that. So I'll just stuff the card from my hand into my momentum and then just blow you out with the multiples. I don't need to mess around with it. We're playing Double Big Spender. After I play a multiple attack, I get to ready it, playable while committed. Kind of like Hell's Reach, but a little more useful. I get to use Dancing Tempest or West Wind combo. All these cards are just kind of free, ready it back up. On to the defense, we're playing Triple Conquest of Terror. Commit for -4 or +2 speed once they're at Desperation, or more importantly, flip -2 speed. Just to get 1 or 2 really solid blocks in. Playing 3 Future Poolside Dates. Really good spam, gives me a Vitality. Discard a card for -2 speed is not bad. On to Sim Disruption. Double Pure of Heart. Being able to turn off my opponent's foundation or asset answers is really important, especially because of how many enhances it takes for us to get the Dancing Tempest combo off. I have to use the combo on it as well as the multiple too, and so it's possible they have a singular answer to stop it. Hey, you can't play that during this attack. And then since the last 2 have flash, we just don't care about their answers anyways. We're playing Double Cage Fighter, a very skill intensive card. If they were to pass a check, I can flip -1 of their check. Failing it doesn't end their combat phase. I think this card's amazing even now. We're playing Double Ageless and Wise. My foundations are cool. I want to leave them where they are. One of the best Togoro targets in the entire game is Finding What's Lost. If you take and you stop this card, you pretty much have stopped the main aggressive tool that I have inside of the deck for all of my non-flash attacks. And so really good target for Togoro Brothers, and this card stopped Togoro Brothers, so we got to play it. And the last card that we're playing is Double Fueling Up. Things that are at response speed to stop damage is what stops my Dancing Tempest combo from happening. And so this just says, hey, did you try and reduce the damage of my attack? I'll not only cancel that, but I'll make you lose an additional 2 vitality. And so there you have it. There is the Spike list that we played for this week's Campus Championship. If you like the deck and you want to see the matches that ran with it, make sure you go and you check those out at at youtube.com/TCGUniversity. If you want to see more games like this and you want to watch them live, you can go to twitch.tv/TCGUniversity. Every Tuesday, we record all of our top 8 matches out there. And then lastly, to support the show, the best way to do that is by going to patreon.com/TCGUniversity. Sub at even the $1 level, get access to a bunch of extra awesome content, and it really, really helps the show so much. So from all of us here at TCGU, thank you very much for watching the show, and stay